The next thing you have to learn is to be an individual. Because if you're born in 99% of human societies, what you learn is to be a member of a group. You learn relationships and how to treat parents and brothers and siblings and older people and members of the opposite sex. You you grow up in a relational world where everything is in the context of your relationships to other people. And even in France and certainly in China and so on, it's a group-based world. In England, what you have to learn to be, and I had to learn in my schools, was you are alone. You are Robinson Crusoe, which is why Karl Marx liked Robinson Crusoe and why he's on the cover of my book, Origins of English Individualism. Every English person still is Robinson Crusoe. They are thrown onto a desert island. They have nothing. They start with nothing, and they have to build up their world through their imagination and through their technology to become self-sufficient. The sociologist, American sociologist David Reisman wrote a famous book called The Lonely Crowd.
Yeah.
We live in a crowd, but we are lonely. John Donne tried to protest against it. No man is an island. We are all part of a continent, but we are islands. That's why he had to say the opposite. And it wasn't true. We try to be part of a continent. We try our hardest and so on. As I've said before, we join associations and clubs. In the end, you are alone. You're alone with God. You're alone with your spirit, your motives. You are alone in law. There is no one else. You may merge with your spouse or your lover or whatever, but our life as we grow up from children is the painful process of really realizing that the person we loved, our mother or father or someone, is not ours, that they have their life and we must separate from them. That is one of the great separations. It's the great trauma. It's much bigger than any nonsense that Freud put forward about Oedipus complexes and so on. This is the great trauma, that we are alone. And it's in Milton's Paradise Lost. It's in all our great poetry. In Shakespeare, we are alone. And therefore, learning to be an Englishman is to learn to be alone and to be self-reliant and self-sufficient